Hi everybody, how is it going today? It is now March the 1st, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to try to do a quick update on Bitcoin. Congratulations everybody, if you guys entered that trade setup of mine, where we were talking about laddering basically under 10,400, you guys are in a very good position right now, put it that way. A lot of people have said to me, oh, how do we buy if we never get to those lower price ranges, right? Well, you have to understand that it's up to you guys to confirm the uptrend, and I'm going to go over a bunch of things with you guys to show you how you're supposed to add to your position once we confirm an uptrend. But before we do that, let's talk about CoinMarketCap very quickly. Bitcoin is up 6.24% in the past 24 hours. Cannot complain about that at all. We go to historical data and look at the volume, and we see that in the past few days it's been under 7 billion. Yesterday, 7.3 billion. Today, we're already averaging about $7.938 billion. So, awesome. The market cap in general is starting to pick up as well. So, we're taking a look at USD longs versus shorts, okay? If we look at the, let me actually go to short here. Not in the right window. In USD shorts, we see that the shorts are definitely getting liquidated pretty hard right now. They're definitely getting liquidated hard. It's fairly balanced, right? We're talking about 19,000 versus 31,000 Bitcoins right now. So it's looking pretty even there in terms of one side is not really killing the other side, put it that way. Yes, the longs, the shorts are getting liquidated right here, right? They are getting liquidated, but it's not like the longs are just skyrocketing right now. So to me, it's looking pretty on an even keel right now, and I do expect a slight correction coming very soon. Okay, now let's talk about this right here. First of all, we need to talk about how you guys should have confirmed to add more to your position, okay? You guys got to make sure that, yes, you're laddering your buys down there, but you also have to understand that as soon as there's a moving average crossover, like for example in here, that's basically the moment that you guys should be entering to add more to your position. You got to make sure that you focus on dollar cost averaging to get the best price. And it's not my job, guys, to, lay it out in stone for you when to buy. You guys got to learn these skills yourself, right? You got to know when to buy. Sure, it didn't reach my very... the worst case scenario where it was 98, whatever, 99, 10,000, 10,100. I did predict about 10,150. We bounced at 10,250. Great, awesome. You got some pretty cheap if you laddered it properly. And as soon as it broke out here, even on a 30-minute chart, for example, okay? On a 30-minute chart, you guys could have entered a trade right here. Let me show you. So this candle formed, not enough of a confirmation for me yet. This one right here, it formed, right? With decent volume, but as soon as this candle right here formed, you guys could have even entered a trade like could have been a little bit late, but nevertheless you have a lot of confirmation, or during the middle of this formation of this candle, right? As soon as it broke above this high right here, you guys definitely could have entered a trade around 10,600, added more to your position, and you'd be quite up right now. Actually, you'd be quite up. So let's talk about the daily chart. The daily chart is looking phenomenal. The daily chart needs to close above this key point right here, basically, around $10,700. If it closes above $10,700, actually, let's backtrack. Earlier today, I was saying that in the next 2 days, the next two candles specifically, when we were on this candle, needed to close above the 55 EMA, right? So what I was saying was the body of this candle is now right in the middle of this line. And now this candle today needs to and has a great chance to close above the 55 EMA. In fact, I don't mind some rejection to the downside, some wicks poking down. In fact, that's what I would prefer, because if there were some wicks poking down to the downside, let's say we even got to like 10,500 today, right? But as long as we rejected to the upside, that would be a very good sign that the bulls have definitely regained control. And then once this candle forms today, if it is a bullish candle with rejection to the downside, then the next day will spark a really large rally. So make sure you guys understand the concept that we need to close above this 55 EMA. Now, let's take a look at the on the EMA in here, right? We're definitely still very bullish on the 12-hour candle, or sorry, 12-hour chart. It's supporting well above the 55 EMA. 6 hours supporting well above it as well. 4 hour is supporting very much so well above it as well. 3 hour, we got to the 55 EMA, boom, we bounced off of it. On the 2 hour, got to the 55 EMA, boom, we bounced off of it as well. And here we slightly went lower in the 1 hour time frame, but that's really okay. Right now on the 45 minutes, well supporting above it, 30, 15, everything is looking bullish, guys. Just put it that way right now, okay? It's looking fairly bullish until we get information otherwise. So this was a great setup for people to take. A lot of people have been calling this ABC, right? Like people are saying, oh yeah, that's an ABC, that's going to happen. No, that's not an ABC, guys. The ABC is way too big and it's not relative to this particular wave going up. So it's, and I've already deduced it many times in many previous videos why that was not an ABC correction, okay? This is A, this is B, this is an impulse wave attempt upwards, okay? Sorry, this is 1, that is 2, okay? This is 1, that is 2, not ABC. What I'm saying is, for the people that are not sure, like this is 1, that is 2, okay, like that. This is not an ABC, guys. You need to be very sure that you understand the concepts. That is not ABC, and this is not wave 2, okay, because that's very unproportional to the magnitude and direction of this particular unit going up there. So we have to assume that this is an uptrend and nothing else otherwise right now. So if I take my Fibonacci tool, which I will grab here for you guys, we take our Fibonacci tool, just like that, and we can see a target easily. What we can see is our target is about 12,000, we'll say, okay? Just slightly above this range, at least 12K. And the reason why we say this is because we assume that wave 3 is often the longest and never the shortest. That's a very important assumption to make. Not only that, these targets to me are my targets based on how I play as a conservative trader. Usually people will take their wave 3 target as something up here, right? They'll target the 13K range at the 161.8, but not me. I target it roughly here. We'll say between 12K to 12.2K, and then I will expect a retracement to roughly the wave 1 territory, almost, okay? Right around here. I'm not sure how relevant this one is, to be quite honest, yet. So let's say we get retracement to here, and that could be a very likely case as well, where it just does something like that, okay? Super likely case because we're hovering above the 55 EMA on every chart. And in the next few days, if 10,700 is held, then we will have a chance the next day to even rally harder. So this was a great position to be in. The people who took my trade setup, you guys must be having a field day right now. I mean, you're up literally $1,000 right now in the past 24 hours. Like, that's unbelievable that you guys are up that much. Great job. I'm there with you. Definitely there with you, okay? We take a look at the retracement thus far, and we see that it has retraced about almost to the 786 region thus far on this particular wave, which is a pretty good indication because it's broken through the 50% and it's broken through the golden ratio as well. So now this here could have been a a slight region for a bull trap, okay? I mentioned earlier that we needed to close above 10,065, sorry, 11,065 right there. But if you guys see it, like, we are definitely supporting above it right now. But I'm just waiting for the next candle to form. Are we going to support above this right here? If we do, then I might even enter a bigger position and add more to ride it to 12, 13K. But one thing I want to be very clear of right now is you guys need to make note of this right here, okay? This high right here is $11,189. The moment that we break 11,200, that will be the signal for me to enter a long position. Like, I'll enter around 11,210, and I will gladly ride it to somewhere in that green box. I will set my stop loss slightly lower than here, and now I have myself a great 3.0 risk to reward ratio. So these are my plans right there. Phenomenal risk to reward ratio. And I want to be clear as well that right here is the previous high. This right here is $11,788, right? If we break that, great, we break it. It doesn't mean that it's going to become a very relevant support. What it can mean is that we now have confirmed an officially large wave 3 going up. And once we confirm a large wave 3 going up, then it means that for wave 4 correction, there's a good chance that this will not be considered some sort of failed impulse wave. And then if that actually works out, this could very well be the, you know, the first subwave of a very large wave going up. So I'm kind of just playing it ear by ear right now and just seeing what's going on. So if that whole thing was the first subwave up, I mean, we can be talking about some pretty, you know, yeah, like I'm not sure if that's going to be really possible to get to there. That's so far down the road, guys. Like I can't even look at this yet right now, actually. All right, I gotta play it just one step at a time. And one step at a time for me is that if we break 11,200 range, it will signal for me to enter a long position where I will target most likely right here, 11,778, which was the previous swing high. And then if we break that, great. I will be looking for an opportunity to enter on wave 4. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. I'll be looking for an opportunity to enter on wave 4. But as long as we break right now, 11,200, really good opportunity based on that risk reward that I showed you earlier. If we break 11,788 as well, great. We'll have confirmed a wave 3 that is now larger than wave 1, and we now will have a great chance to actually hit our target at 13K after 14K corrects. So anyways, I just want to do and I give you guys a very, very quick 10-15 minute update today. I spoke very fast because I'm tired and I'm hungry and I kind of want to go back to bed, that's the truth. So I hope this update has helped you in some way or another. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you upvoted on Steemit, okay? If you're not following me on all 3 social media platforms, Steemit, YouTube, and Twitter, you guys are missing out on the best of both worlds, okay? People always ask me, oh, so what's next? So what's next? So what's next on Twitter? And you know what I reply to them? Tough luck that you can't follow all of my information that I'm putting out. And it's true, guys. No offense to anybody, but if you can't keep up to where I'm posting content, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be wasting my time to index it for you guys personally. As rude as that sounds, think about it from my perspective, right? People are expecting me to index things for them and point out where all the information is. Nah, you guys got to make sure that you have a Steemit account and a YouTube account and a Twitter account if you want all the relevant information. You're not going to find these charts on YouTube or Twitter, guys. And if you do find them, you're going to have to filter through like 100 tweets of mine per day because I tweet that much. So the best thing to do is to go to Steemit, right? Support my cause as well, create an account. Then this way you guys can also bookmark it, or you can also keep track of my blogs to see what you might have missed. You know, follow me. If you guys are on Twitter and you're not following me on YouTube, well, you're missing out on a lot of my videos, and that makes no sense as well, right? And if you're not following me on Twitter, you might not have access to a lot of my general thoughts and bias for the day. So anyways, hope to see you guys on all 3 social media platforms. Congratulations if you have bought at 10,300 ranges. And yeah, pretty awesome so far. Can't complain, right, guys? Have yourselves a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this update. Bye now.